Good day. This is Pastor JT here at New Calvary Baptist Church here in the lovely city of Detroit. Early on this Friday morning, give yourself a hand. You've made it to the end of the work week. Look, as you prepare for the end of this work week, I don't know what you got planned to do this week. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. Make sure you find a healthy, well-balanced church in your neighborhood, or you can just connect with us either on YouTube, or Facebook at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here, or you can come to the campus at 3975 Concord Street. To all of the residents of the state of Michigan, you can navigate here at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am going to challenge you to enhance your relationship with God, and you can do that by finding a healthy, well-balanced church. Look, I want to take a whole lot of your time. Look, our word on the net can be found in Exodus chapter 6, verse 1, and it reads as follows. Now then the Lord said to Moses, now you will see what I will do to Pharaoh. Because of my mighty hand, he will let them go. Because of my mighty hand, he will drive them out of his country. This is a very interesting passage of scripture as we recognize how the children of Israel are navigating out of bondage in Egypt. And their leader, their God-appointed leader, Moses, is about to partake of that exodus and lead them out. But the unfortunate reality is they're up against a major enemy that is prohibiting them from leaving bondage, and that is this guy called Pharaoh. What's interesting about this passage of scripture is that God not only informs the leader Moses of how they are going to be free from bondage, but he also lets the enemy know how the people that he is holding bondage are going to be free from his regime. He lets them know it's by my hand. It's not by your conditions. It's not by you thinking you are being soft, but no, God's hand is going to let his people go. And he lets the enemy know that he is going to be destroyed. What is that saying to us today? That's saying to us that we ought to let God fight all of our battles and take our hands off, because when God fights our battles, he fights them to completion. So how do we take our hands off? The first thing we do is don't put ourselves in a situation where we jeopardize our testimony. And then we also take our mouth off of our enemy. Because see, we think that if we don't fight them, but we talk about them, then we're satisfying what God has in terms of expectations from us. But sometimes you just got to sit back. Sometimes you just got to not say a word and let God not only handle the tangible, but let him handle the intangible. There are enemies that are trying to destroy us with lies, with deceit, and you, more often than not, sometimes you just got to sit back and just let let God handle your enemies. And when you do that, God fights our battles to completion. There's only one round when God fights our battles. There is multiple rounds when we fight our own battles. Let that marinate with you. Let that bless you as you walk into this this weekend. Enjoy the nice weather we're probably going to have. And I want to reconnect with you in the next week. Take care and have a blessed weekend.